da 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 da. Tuck, 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 tuck. Hello, chaotic. I'm assuming that you're Ghost. Tell me if I'm wrong. And tell me how my audio sounds. I usually edit my audio in my videos. I've never done live audio, so tell me if it's like too loud or too quiet or something. Okay. Hatched a bunch of eggs for the Easter bunnies, and I got 4 of them. So now I have like 1,000,000 pets. So I'm gonna turn them all into neons and then release them all. Because I'm wanting to like clear my entire inventory and just buy a huge amount of crystal eggs in hopes to get dango penguins and an emberlight. Yeah, actually I didn't have this many because I got hacked and they took a bunch of my pets. So if you look, most of these pets are, well, now that I'm looking I can't find any. Yeah, most of these pets are untradeable because, actually let me show you. I Scroll more. I make a lot of trades, but I got hacked and lost like 38. Right here. Nope, go back up. I lost so many pets, and I finally just got them back like 2 days ago. And since they're untradeable, I'm just gonna turn them into neons and release them. Except this. This was my favorite pet. I'm probably not gonna get rid of it. Oh god, my TV's loud. Okay. Why can't I hear the game sound? That's something I've noticed. This game like never makes music whenever I'm streaming. But then whenever I'm playing alone, the music is playing and it annoys me. Actually, let's see how many neons I can make right now. I could probably make a ton. Oh, and if you want to join the game, the server link is in the description. It's a private server, but anybody can join. They don't have to be friends with me. I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make 7 neons right now. I think I'm gonna wait until I age up everything and then just make all the neons in one video. Oh, it's hard to hear. How about now? Do I sound any better? Oh, my username. I put my username as this whenever I AFK grind in servers. Sure. Just keep it as my username. What's that? Oh yeah! I haven't signed in at all today. It's 10 p.m. for me. And I haven't played at all today, so I need to get the sugar dice and, does anybody know the jackpot? It was 10 yesterday, so... What, my candy eggs? I had $1 million before, but then I spent every little bit of money I had on mochi mallets when the Mochi Meow came out. So I basically started from 0 since the Mochi Meow came out. And so I've made this 1.4 in like a week. I've also noticed my stream is really delayed. Like, I'm responding to you almost immediately, but I don't know how to fix the delay. Oh, I have so many condors. Why is the game not making any sound? Oh, that's why. Haha. Is that too loud? Yeah, that's too loud. Is that better? That should be fine. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to trade the house, but literally nobody wants it. I don't even know what I want for it, but not one person has wanted to offer for it. da, da. Gosh. My hair is in my face. Ooh, look at all these boxes. The hell? Whew. I know it's 10 p.m. Well, it's 9 p.m., but I just woke up. What are my graphics set to? Oh. Okay, we're halfway to getting all of the dice we need. Do you have any idea what the jackpot is? Ugh, I hate the Waffle Scuffle minigame. It's super laggy and I literally can't play it in public servers. I have never played Adopt Me in a private server until this update because of how much lag there is. I rarely ever go into a public server now. I'm sure once this update is over, I'll start going into public ones though. Woo, the lag is real. See, I want to buy one of these cupcake things, but I'm saving for that giveaway that's tomorrow, and I don't want to cut into that money because the giveaway is at $480 right now. I put in 400 and then I've gotten 80 from people joining, but I kind of just want to give all of it. I think I have like five something. I have 560. So I'm probably just going to make the giveaway 500. Because not a lot of people joined, so the one or two people that did join, I'm just going to like, you know. Well, only one person gets chosen, but still. I still haven't bought a bunny box yet. I really don't want to, but I'm going to. I'm going to do a, what's it called? A shopping spree video. That's why I'm saving up all my candied eggs and not buying anything. So like the second to last day of SUGARFEST, I'm just going to go through and buy all the stuff I want. I really want a latte kit soon, but I don't even have enough. Even counting the giveaway money, I don't have enough. I'm running around because I don't know what to do. I'm just waiting for these to get tasks so that I can get the dice. Speaking of, how about I look and see what the jackpot is while I wait? Today's jackpot is 9. I'm gonna make my name that so anybody that joins can see that. Yeah. I'm not really sure what to do. It's hard to just talk to nobody. I mean, you're not nobody, but I'm trying to keep conversation flowing because I'm gonna turn this into a video most likely if I can get a bunch of animals aged up, but probably not. I usually only play this game for a couple hours at a time. I have nothing better to do, but I get bored easily. Oops. I also play Bloxburg, but I literally can't stream it. I tried streaming it for the first time yesterday, and it was so laggy. I am getting a new computer soon, so hopefully it'll be able to handle a little better. And let me move that over. Yeah. Oh, 2D Tuesday. What is that? Oh, Eastern. It's at 8 p.m. Oh, 7. On Tuesdays. Tomorrow Tuesday? When's Tuesday? Yeah, today's Monday. Bum, 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 bum. Whoops. I'm wanting to, whoops. I'm wanting to film my profile. Because as you can see, I don't have really anything in my profile at all. But to be fair, my account is only like, how old is my account? Jeez, I played for almost 300 hours in 2 months. Whew. Wait, if that's 2 months, how is my login streak 56 days? How many days is in a month? 30? 30 to... Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense then. I used literally all of my money for eggs. I had like 30,000 bucks. And now I just don't have anything. I'm so tired. I'm also freezing cold. I'm gonna get up and turn my fan off. I'm back. I can't remember how loud it was. I don't have a mute button, so I just have to turn down my mic volume whenever I want to mute. I love the Adopt Me music. It's like relaxing. Woo! I do hate the lag though. Ooh. Jeez. This bubble is hard to drive. I usually do the bike, but then I realized the bubble is a lot faster. But it is a little harder to control. It's not hard to control. It's more just sensitive on the turns. So like I can't hold down the turn. I have to tap it. Or it'll like spin around and go way too far. My cat is evil-eyeing me. Why do you look so mad? Oh, I just realized the animals have shadows. My graphics are usually so low I don't see that. Oh, they're just surface UI. See that? That probably means that the candy cliffs look different then. I was watching TikTok the other day and somebody was doing the candy cliffs and it was all like jagged and mine's usually flat. And I was like, is that what it looks like with high graphics? Because usually whenever I'm streaming, I turn my graphics all the way down. But my computer's been handling it a little better, so I turned it to automatic. And this game already looks a ton better. But now I want to see... Oh my gosh, it is jagged. Look at that, you see that? Oh, I don't have any candy chisels. Wait, yeah, free cam it. You see the different colors? And how they stick out? They don't usually do that for me. They're usually flat. Oh yeah, you can do free cam on computer. You just hit Shift P. You can do it in private and public servers. Oh yeah, did you know about... Oh gosh, I'm lost. Okay, did you know about this little area? We got some sandwiches and some spilled out age potions. Sorry, I have a lisp. If I say too many words with the S sound, I start talking weird. You can actually walk in there. Cookie Cutter showed it in his video, but he didn't walk in there, and I don't think he knew that you could walk in there. But yeah, you can just hang out in here. Oh, it's time to go roll the dice. Alright, we need to get to 9, so we gotta roll our first one. So we need 2 more, so we'll use the caramel dice and just do 2. Oh, I hate when it turns nighttime while it's in a cutscene. I wish that when you were in a private server you could control what time of day it was, kind of like in Bloxburg. And like customize the map to your liking. Because in Bloxburg you can change the weather, the color of the grass, and the time of day. And I'm pretty sure you can also control how fast time moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have any more caramel dice? I only have 1. Should I waste it? Let's see. Woo! That was close. Let's see if we can get a 1. Let's get a 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Ooh. Well, that's a good roll, but not what I wanted. Ooh, I'm about to get the gumball caterpillar. Caterpillar? So let's do that. Let's get the gumball caterpillar. Boom. Do you know how many gumball caterpillars I have? And I still have so many sugar dice. I'm probably gonna have enough for a mega by the time this is over. Cause hold on, I'll show you. I have 26 sugar dice, right? And look how many gumball caterpillars I already have. I have 1 neon and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 others. So I have enough for 3 neons right now. And honestly, with this 26 dice, I'll probably get enough for a mega. I wanted to get enough for a neon and a mega of every SUGARFEST pet, which is possible for all of them except, unfortunately, the Mochi Mallet, or the Mochi Meow. Because for a mega one, you need like 2 million candy. And that's just not possible. How many? Because I got a neon Mochi Meow when it first dropped, but I traded it away. What did I trade it for, actually? I can't remember. I think that's where I got my alley cat. We will see. Yeah, I traded my neon Mochi Meow for an alley cat and a pet handler pro. Oh, we need to go to camp. Why do I have my gumball caterpillar out? What? That was not 5 minutes. Fine, we'll go to the beach. That was so not 5 minutes. Did they make time shorter in Adopt Me? Boom, boom. Oh Lord. Oh gosh. What am I stuck on? Oh, there's a barrel. I did not see that barrel. I just drove right into it like it was nothing. And my pets are gone. We gotta collect the eggs. See, it feels like day is so much longer than night. But I technically just started playing when SUGARFEST started on this account. I've been playing Adopt Me since it came out. Well, I've been playing it since like 2017. Hold on. Yeah, I've been playing it since it came out. When it was just babies. There were no pets. I probably have like 5,000 hours on my main account. Well, my old account. It's not my main anymore. This is my main. My old account I use as my alt. How long has the stream been going? 35 minutes. Should I, what's the word? Should I put a video up and turn my mic off for the last 30 minutes? If so, what video? Am I that quiet? Or is the TV that quiet? I have the TV playing the stream and I just took my headphones off and I can't hear. Oh my gosh, is that how quiet it is? How about that? Is that any louder? That's much better. Oh my gosh. Nobody told me I was that quiet. Is that how quiet I am in all of my streams? Well, I don't use my voice in all my streams. Oh gosh, can y'all hear my TV now? I don't think so. Boom, 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 boom. I think I'm gonna host a grinding server so I can get a bunch of people to join. So let me pull up my stream and copy my server link. Whoops. Pause. I should probably make a grind house real fast too, huh? I don't have the IP though. Grinding server. I don't have a big grind house, so you can place yours to be used if you like. I'm streaming and just want some company. Server will be up. Boom. Posted. Let's see how long it takes for the first person to join. Like, let's actually watch the list and wait for the first person to join. It's usually really quick. I should probably put my pets to bed before. Boo! Nobody's joining. Oh, did my message get accepted? Yup. It says somebody reacted and said they're joining already. Oh, first one's joined. Hi. I should change this to streaming and 18 chat. Bum 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 bum. bum bum ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. Aw, she doesn't have 18 plus chat. Let me add her so that I can see her chats. Hi. Oh, I'm out of drinks. Let's just grab some free ones. I'm just gonna add everybody that joins so that I can see their chats. Welcome in. Nope, you're one of the first to join. Say hi to the stream. I've got 2 consecutive viewers right now. You can use my house, but it's tiny and only has 4 of all the task things. Yeah, this is why I don't script my videos, is because whenever I'm reading, I talk like a robot. So basically all of my videos, I'm just pulling stuff out of my A and making stuff up as I go. That's why I have to cut out so much of me just sitting there going, Join my fam. I need to create a family. Bum, ba, da, da, da. Stop moving. I'm gonna make a grind house right now, actually. Yoink. What in the world? I don't remember making this. I'm just gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna toss it all in the trash. Da, da, da. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Click, 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 click. Clone, clone, strag. There should be enough beds. Pet bathtub. Clone. Bear with me for a second. Sorry, I really like the Adopt Me music. Now we need pianos, which cost a lot of money. Well, mine's about done. It's not pretty, but useful. But if you have VIP, go ahead. And I need chair. Sure. There. Did you place your house? Mine's done. Alright, I'm going to take this baby. Steal. Are you in fam? Wait, I think I've seen this grind house in a stream before. very similar. Not an insult. I like it. Grindhouse next to hospital. I'm stuck. There we go. Alright, we have a lot of pets to take care of. Oh, I hate whenever pets move around so much because they're hard to click. Come now, group. I'm going the wrong way for the grind house. I went the complete wrong way. I forgot we're not using my house. Welcome in, people. Make sure to join family. And turn pet follows off. Uh. Bum, 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 bum. Where did their pets go? Oh, they're down there. Oh, wait. Come here, Waffly. Waffly. Well, Waffly's gone forever. But Easter Bunny needs a bath. And Kate needs a lot. I'm the only one taking care of pets, by the way. Waffle Worm is stuck underground. Come here. Come here. Get over here. Eh. Let's go to the camp. Oh, I'm stuck underground. I'm stuck. Oh gosh. Why does that always happen? Oh, my boyfriend texted me. He's tired. He's at work right now. Let's put everybody to sleep. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. California condor. Easter Bunny disappeared. Bum 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 bum. Steal. Steal. Waffly. Kate. there's the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny. California condor. Waffly. And you. Guys, turn your pet follows off.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube plus the music app.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice.
So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Y'all are gonna watch Steven Universe Infection AU with me.
A workflow manager that
Tracks who still owes for the group lunch.
Trash duty schedule.
Since no one seems to care.
just built a
I just created a goal track.
I've been reading a lot of different Steven Universe AUs at the moment, including Disarmed and the Black Pearl, and I think that's the reason that this one called Steven Universe Amalgam keeps popping up on my timeline. This AU was created by Hero Brina, or aka GB37. While it is pretty short, it was surprisingly very good. Now, the first thing that we learned in this AU is what the infection actually is, but there is a bit of a twist here. Normally, we have some kind of virus that turns our characters into mindless zombies or just killing machines. But in this AU, we have something called amalgam, which is a mercury-based alloy that was widely used in like dental fillings back in the day. So much so that I bet if you ask your parents right now to open their mouth, you'll likely find these little silver fillings inside. Whereas for younger people, you'll see them much less often just because dentists really stopped using those particular fillings probably a couple of years back. And while you may be thinking that a substance like this doesn't sound dangerous, that's because it isn't to humans. But if this alloy comes into contact with metals such as gold or precious gems like pearls and opal, these materials will actually start to degrade. And since Steven Universe is all about crystal gems, I'm sure you can start to piece together why this substance is really bad news in this AU. Now, as we start going through some of the stages, the gem that is used in the example is lapis, who is happy and healthy here, but once they come into contact with the amalgam, they start to get symptoms, which include dizziness, a weakened body, and powers, on top of getting a fever and feeling like they need to throw up. And one small detail that is a really big deal is that once the amalgam gets onto a gem, it's almost impossible to get it off. And the reason that this is bad is because at stage 2, the amalgam starts to spread and eat away at the gemstone. The gem will slowly start melting away and leaking mercury from their wounds. And as you can imagine, this is very painful, but the gems will also start to lose their senses and the use of their abilities. After a few days, the gem will move over to stage 3, and this is where they will lose all rational thought and begin to act aggressively. All the while, the body continues to degrade and basically eats itself. The final stage is stage 4, and while they don't have a lot of information about this one yet, we do know that most of the gems that make it to this point lose their lives, and their behavior is hard to predict. Some will continue to be aggressive and violent, but others can be calm or be like completely terrified. Now, in part 1 of this AU, we see that Pearl gets a video call from Peridot, and based on her face here, we know that something's definitely wrong. And Pearl seems to be freaked out about this as well, because apparently Peridot hates her in this AU. But she answers the call anyway, and we see that Peridot is definitely panicking, almost as if she's under attack. And in the next panel, we learn that Bismuth has started attacking other gems, and Lapis is trying to contain her. Although I imagine that will be difficult in a 1v1 because Bismuth is like one of the stronger gems, at least physically. And seeing that they are low on time, Peridot tells Pearl to get over there now, ending the call. And understanding how bad things are, Pearl immediately warps over, and as she's walking around looking for Peridot, she hears a crack. And when she looks down, we see that she has stepped on a gem, and we learn that this is actually Jasper. But she doesn't have time to wonder what happened because Peridot calls out to her. In this panel, we learn that Bismuth actually got into a fight with Jasper, which is why they got poofed. And now Lapis is fighting Bismuth one-on-one. And since she can control water, she may be the best person to actually hold off Bismuth right now, especially since she can keep her distance. Next, we get our first look at one of the infected, and Biz looks awful here. You can see that the rust is slowly taking over her body, one of her eyes is missing, and she looks completely miserable, as if she doesn't want to be doing what she's doing, but she's no longer in control. The next chapter starts with Pearl going into a state of shock for a moment, trying to figure out how this could have happened. But luckily, Peridot is there to snap her out of it, reminding her that she needs to get over there and help Lapis. And to her credit, she wastes no time getting up and getting to work, telling Lapis to trap Bismuth while pulling out her spear. And just as I suspected, Lapis isn't able to hold Biz for long, so even though Pearl feels awful about this, she steals her resolves, cocks back, and throws her spear right into Bismuth's face. And to my surprise, this isn't enough to actually put her down, forcing Pearl to ask Lapis for a hand. And then we see her lift Pearl into the air and toss her over to Bismuth, allowing her to pull out another spear and plunge it right into her back, causing her to poof and leaving behind her corrupted gem. And if we zoom in here, we can see that it is leaking mercury, which is why Peridot tells Pearl not to touch it. I also find it interesting that even when they try to bubble her, the amalgam doesn't allow them, and the bubble pops. And I think this is just another way of the author showing us that this infection is going to be a pain to deal with.
I tried a ton of AI work tools. Then I tried Monday.com. Game over. Monday.com is super easy to use and knows how to do AI right. I use it for insights and action suggestions constantly, especially on those back-to-back meeting days. And my team used Monday Sidekick to work up all kinds of marketing content for the different platforms. So stuff that takes my team hours is now done before they even open their laptop. All these AI features are built directly into Monday.com and actually use our real data. With Monday.com, AI isn't some over-promising future. It's here. It just works. Like, actually saves us time and resources kinda works.
Monday Sidekick, AI you'll love to use. Start a free trial today at Monday.com.
Welcome to Wix Harmony. Take the speed of AI and pixel level control to go from words into a full website that's entirely yours to shape. Need a new page, section, or a restyle? Ask Aria, your personal AI agent. And boom, there it is. Flow naturally between generating and doing it yourself. This is the new way to create. Wix Harmony.
When we move over to part 3, we see that Perry uses her ability to manipulate metal in order to make Bismuth's gem levitate. allowing them to safely get her back to the temple. Once they arrive, we see Amethyst, and I'm happy to see that she's still safe because she is my favorite character, if I'm being honest. Next, we see them try to explain with the best of their ability what's actually happening outside, coming to the conclusion that this substance is corrupting the gems, and Diamond's essence may be the only thing that can heal them. With this hope, Pearl and Perry leave the room to go work on Bismuth, leaving Amy and Lapis with Jasper, just in case they reform. In the next panel, we also get a bit more information about Bismuth and how they seemed to be fine just a few days ago, only saying that they felt a little bit tired. Then, they disappeared in their forge for a couple of days. And by the time she reemerged, we know that she was going on a full rampage. And while most of the people in this AU seem a little bit shaken outside of Amy, Lapis is the only one that I feel like makes it clear that she believes something really bad is going to happen soon. I do like that Amethyst tries to comfort her here though, saying that they don't need to worry because the nerds are working on it. Although, based on Lapis's face, I don't think those words are really helping that much. Now, over with Pearl and Perry, we see them in the bathroom getting ready to put Bismuth into the tub, which they end up filling with Diamond's essence. But it becomes clear almost immediately that it isn't working, and this is kind of a big deal because the Diamond essence brings gems to life, so for it to have no effect doesn't bode well for our heroes here. Part 4 starts with Amy and Lapis laughing in the living room until we see Perry and Pearl walk out of the bathroom, looking absolutely defeated. But I like how Pearl is still trying to stay upbeat and tell the crew that they are going to call Garnet in. And we all know that she is pretty smart, so maybe she'll have some way to actually help deal with this infection. And she ends up getting to the temple just in the nick of time because it looks like Amy and Pearl were about to get into a little fight here. And I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting Amethyst to be cussing in this AU, but I suppose that's something that we got to get used to because in a lot of AUs that does happen. People start cussing. Now, when Garnet walks into the room, we see Perry run and hug her, happy to have a competent gem on board, and also promptly letting her know that they're all gonna die. And I love how Garnet doesn't panic at all, bringing that stoic attitude to the situation, simply asking for more information. And over the course of the day, they do just that, only for Garnet to tell them that she's never actually seen something like this. And this part here really stood out for me. We see Amy say that maybe they should call Steven, who is out and about right now, because I'm pretty sure that this AU takes place after Future. But Pearl quickly shuts that down, saying that they shouldn't put him in danger. And while Amy points out that Steven isn't a kid anymore and likely could help them here, they also have to remember that since he's half gem, he could also get infected. And while regular gems just rust and melt away, we get a small glimpse into what it may look like if Steven got sick, and his flesh literally starts to melt or be torn apart. And honestly, I think they make the right call by leaving him out of this for now, or at least until they get more information about this infection. But put down what you think in the comments. Do you think they should call Steven, or do you think they should leave him alone for right now? After that discussion, we see Jasper's gem start to float into the air, and then she begins to reform. And I find it interesting that Lapis doesn't look thrilled about this at all. And I'm not sure if this has to do with their history, or maybe she's feeling guilty about not being able to save her in the fight against Bismuth. In the next chapter, everyone seems to be shocked to see Jasper, and I can only assume it's because they didn't know what to expect with her return. Garnet seems to be the only one that really welcomes her back, while Lapis is curled up in the bed here, seemingly depressed. And even when Perry comes to check on her, she doesn't really respond, leaving Perry looking distressed, but not knowing what she can do to actually help. And then we see Lapis begin to cry throughout the night. The next morning, she wakes up and she makes her way downstairs, only to be met by Jasper, who immediately starts giving her crap about sleeping like a human. And while Lapis seems to be fine with just ignoring the jab, when she actually looks at Jasper, she notices some of the amalgam is on her nose, meaning that Bismuth didn't just poof her, but was actually able to infect her. And even though she claims to be fine, we all know that she's definitely not, or at least she won't be for very long. But she's convinced that a little liquid won't be able to stop her, although based on Lapis's face here, she knows exactly what we know. And wanting to contain Jasper, she uses the water from the sink in order to put Jasper in chains, which she is clearly not happy about. And she tells Lapis that she really hasn't changed, which is a callback to the final episode of season 1 called Jailbreak, if I remember correctly. And that's the episode where Lapis has Jasper chained at the bottom of the ocean floor. And in this panel, we see Lapis is having flashbacks about that time period and questioning if she's actually doing the right thing. And while I understand why she's having doubt, I think she's making the right call here. If she doesn't contain Jasper, she can end up infecting the whole house. And I love that in the final panel, she comes to terms with this and says, I guess there are some people who simply can't change. That goes for both of us. And I think she says this because she knows that Jasper is too arrogant and also low-key too insecure for them to trust her to move around freely with this infection. And after seeing how much trouble they had trying to fight Bismuth, they can't afford to allow another infected to run free. And as of right now, this is where the AU actually ends. I really hope that the author ends up finishing this one because the story is very interesting as of right now. I'm very curious to see if they will bring Steven and some of the other characters into the situation as well in the future. Because while I understand that they want to protect him, he is a full-grown adult in this timeline, and at the very least, he will probably be able to lend some support in future battles if any other gems are infected out there. And also, I just think it's kind of odd to have a Steven Universe AU where Steven isn't present at all. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, check out this video on the screen here, and also let me know if you want to see some more Steven Universe videos on the channel. Leave some in the comments if you know any. Hit that join button to become a member of the Orse Force, and we will see you next time with another one. Peace, peace.
I think taxes are something that makes all of us panic, whether or not you want to admit it. Being able to pass my taxes to a TurboTax expert means that I have to only collect documents, I give it away, and then they will let me know when it's ready to go. That is 1 minute of me thinking about it, and that allows me to do everything else in my life. Now taxes is filing without breaking a sweat.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date to keep things on track. I create custom statuses to organize my progress exactly how I want it. I like to add the action items field so AI can show me the next steps. I add my teammates as watchers so they're in the loop. ClickUp makes work easy, from personal projects to running a multi-billion-dollar company. Click the link below to create your workspace for free.
Been asking me to check out the Sonic AU called Hungry Hero, created by Weirdo Junkery. And I have to say that this one was actually much darker and honestly a lot more interesting than I expected. It also really reminded me of the Starved Eggman AU, but I'll speak more about that as we get deeper into this one. Now, this AU starts out with Sonic going to one of the Zeddy hideouts, and if that name doesn't sound familiar, we're basically talking about the Deadly Seven. And when Sonic gets pretty deep into this base here, he notices that no one's there, but they did leave some food out on this table. Now, since some of the food kind of looks like glizzies, Sonic has to take a bite because we all know how much he loves chili dogs. And surprisingly, this food is delicious to Sonic.
Finger licking good special.
Now, while he's trying to figure out what seasonings the Zeddy are actually using for their food, he opens up this chest and he sees a deceased Mobian, and he realizes that he's been eating one of his own. Now, at first he looked horrified by this discovery, but then he starts drooling, almost as if he wants to take another bite of this poor dude. And this is why I said that this reminds me a lot of the Starved Eggman backstory. For those of you that don't remember that, in his story, after Sonic had destroyed his base, he found a Flicky cooking in one of the fires caused by the destruction. On a whim, or maybe just out of impulse, Eggman decided to take a bite out of the Flicky. And from that point on, he developed a desire for Mobian and just normal animal flesh alike. And I know a lot of people didn't think that that was a big deal because in their minds, it's just a dude eating animals. But you have to remember that in this universe, a lot of the animals actually speak. And I don't care what anybody says, you would have a much harder time eating a cow or a chicken if they could actually talk and beg for their lives. And if Sonic is even half as bloodthirsty as Starved Eggman was, I think this story is going to get really, really bad. Now in the next chapter, we see that Sonic meets back up with Tails, but he doesn't let him know what he found in the cave. And even though Tails kind of finds it strange, he doesn't question Sonic because he really has no reason to distrust him. And while Tails is kind of thinking about the situation, Sonic ends up just sneaking away. And in this panel here where he's running, it seems like he's trying to protect Tails from the fact that the Zeddys were butchering Mobians. But then we see Sonic ends back up at this hideout, and in my mind, I don't think that he actually knew what he was doing. He just ran back there on instinct. And then we see him go back to get another bite out of this Mobian, showing us that he's becoming obsessed with the taste of flesh. In the next chapter, we see that Tails is getting kind of worried because Sonic has been missing for a few weeks at this point. And while Tails thinks that Sonic may be on a mission or something, we know that he's likely digging in somebody's guts, and not in a good way. And it looks like Tails was going to actually send somebody to look for Sonic, but he ends up just brushing it off, thinking that he'll likely be fine because, you know, it's Sonic. Then we cut over to this Mobian giving this child to his kid, and as he's walking away, he's stopped by Sonic, and immediately this guy knows that something's off with him. And based on this image right here, we know that this poor dude is about to get turned into a snack. And as Sonic is kind of pulling him into his grasp, the Mobian starts to scream for help. And this seems to actually surprise Sonic, as if he isn't trying to eat this guy. And in this confusion, the Mobian is actually able to get a punch off on Sonic. And I think this is what sets off his killer instinct, because after taking that hit, he throws this Mobian into a tree. And with Sonic's monstrous strength, the poor dude is basically knocked out instantly. And based on this image, I think we know what happens next. The next chapter starts with Shadow coming to Tails' lab, and he's looking for Sonic. And at this point, Sonic has been missing for over a month, making even Shadow think that something might be wrong with him. And when he learns that the last place Sonic had a mission was that Zeddy hideout, he grabs Tails and he actually heads over there to see if they can find him, simply saying that he has a bad feeling about all this. Now, when Shadow and Tails arrives at the Zeddy hideout, the first thing that Tails notices is this sickly, sweet smell in the cave. And it doesn't take the pair long to figure out where this stench is coming from. And while Tails is freaking out over this body, Shadow is able to pick up on the subtle sound of somebody trying to sneak up behind them. And he turns around just in time to see Sonic covered in gore. We then see Shadow immediately go into protector mode.
So easy to do our own taxes with H&R Block. Glad we switched.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there aren't any mistakes.
Adobe just added 3 brand new pets, and they're all guinea pigs, and it's actually really difficult to get, so my goal today is to unlock every single one of the brand new guinea pigs, as they're the only pets I don't have in the game. There's 3 different versions, with the basic one being called the chocolate Dutch guinea pig, another one being called the red Dutch guinea pig, and the final one being called the tortoise shell guinea pig. And the way to go and get this is by having something called Adopt Me Pets Plus, and then it goes and gives you a consumable once per month, and it's replaced the hummingbirds. You can't get hummingbirds anymore, which is kind of interesting, so your golden petunias are going to increase in value. Any hummingbird will also increase in value, but the brand new item is called a golden lettuce. You have an 87.5% chance of getting a chocolate Dutch guinea pig, a 10% chance of a red Dutch guinea pig, and a 2.5% chance of getting a tortoise shell guinea pig. And you can consume these absolutely anywhere in the map. I've never seen any of these thrown. I haven't even seen what the pet looks like. So let's go and give this a go and hope that we have some good luck. I only have 2 of these. There's no way to go and buy even more of them. The only way is if you have the Pets Plus subscription, which will go and reward it to you. There's like no way in the shop to buy this for like 200 Robux or anything. So it's really difficult to go and get. So we're really hoping that throwing this goes and gives us some good luck. So before we go and do that, make sure you like this video and subscribe. I'm gonna be going and giving away some pupcakes completely for free to my subscribers, so make sure you subscribed right now. But let's go and throw our first ever golden lettuce. I'm intrigued. I don't even know what the guinea pigs look like. Hopefully it's cute. Okay, I've thrown it and whoa, a bunch of guinea pigs just generated. I actually don't know which color's what, which one we want. Obviously, ideally, we want the legendary. Is this a good one or is this the bad one? I don't think this looks legendary, I'm gonna be honest. We got a chocolate Dutch guinea pig. What rarity are you? That is an ultra rare. Okay, is that the worst one? Let me check. Yeah, the chocolate Dutch is the worst one. Does that mean that the other ones are legendaries? If we go into origin or collected and scroll down, it doesn't tell you. Oh, it does tell you. So yeah, this one's a legendary. Kind of cool. So 2 legendaries, 1 ultra rare. What does the neon look like? Interesting. Not the nicest of neons. I guess it kind of makes sense, the section that it glows. And this is the mega neon. So I'm assuming this is the easier legendary, and then this is the harder legendary to go and get. The tortoise shell guinea pig. And then in a mega neon, it looks like this. Kind of interesting. It's not crazy, but it kind of gives off the vibe of the hamster. Now, I guess we can try and see like what tricks these things can do, but remember we do have 2 of them. Unfortunately, we can't do a crazy opening. You know, I did a video opening up 100 of these pet boxes to go and get the lovely chalky bunnies, and it was really fun opening 100 of them. I wish I was able to get 100 guinea pigs, because that would be cool, right? It'd be fun to open up 100 of those guinea pigs, but yeah, there's no way to go and do that as of right now. And these things are really valuable because you simply can't go and get it without buying the Pets Plus subscription, which obviously costs you real life money per month. Well, I believe they've now done the alternative that you can buy it with Robux, but yeah, no other way to buy it. So let's break down the odds a little bit, see what we got. So we have a 1 in 10 chance of getting the red Dutch one, which is the legendary, and then a 2.5% chance, which is kind of, that's 1 in 40. That's really, really rare. 1 in 40. That pet has to have absolutely an insane value. I am very, very curious, but let's see if we can go and get the legendary ourselves. If we can, that'd be crazy. Obviously, it's a 1 in 10. We only have 2 of them. Let's go and throw our second one. We want anything but a chocolate Dutch guinea pig. It's kind of cute watching all of these things scurry around. Which one are we gonna get? Please adopt me. What do we get? Is that the same one? Right, it's really hard to tell the difference. I think that's the exact same one, right? A chocolate Dutch guinea pig. Okay. I'm surprised there's not like a designated area. We now have 2 chocolate Dutch guinea pigs, which is unfortunate. I thought maybe they'd update the pet shop. You know, the pet shop has the whole hamster area to tame a hamster with a golden corn. These things are pretty similar. Like, if we do a side-by-side of a guinea pig and a hamster, I mean, in real life, they're kind of similar animals anyway. Let's be honest, these things are pretty similar. I thought it was going to be like, if you have Pets Plus, you can buy another one sort of thing, but it seems not. The only way to get it is by waiting 1 more month, and then I'll get 1 more of those golden leaves. So to go and get the legendaries, that's really difficult, which is annoying because, as you know, my goal is to collect every single pet in Adopt Me. As you can see, it currently says I have 755 out of 757. Adopt Me comes up with a way every week to torment me into finding a new difficult pet to go and obtain, because how am I meant to get this without trading? You know, that's kind of crazy. That I need a golden lettuce, and the only way to get the golden lettuce is by trading, because yeah, 1 in 40 as well. This is gonna be really rare, so it's kind of a good incentive for people to buy Pets Plus or whatever you get, you know, because you do get some pretty decent value for what you're paying. I guess you get the Pet Handler Pro, you get the VIP, I think you get a couple other things, but the main focus is on the pet. And this is the chocolate Dutch guinea pig. I want to know what like tricks it can do. Should we waste some Age-Up potions to figure out the tricks? I am not too sure. But I also wonder what the value is. So I'm going to hop into a trading server. And I'm actually going to go and try and trade this chocolate Dutch guinea pig. I'm kind of curious what sort of trade offers can we go and get for this thing.
Yo, new beat. Need lyrics.
I'm kind of feeling this.
New Little Caesars 4-in-1 sticks is perfect for sharing.
Ooh, Sharon? I'm right here.
No, I said sharing.
Sharon? I'm over here. I'm Sharon. My name's Sharon.
Sharing!
Try sharing new Little Caesars 4-in-1 sticks for only $7.99.
Pizza. I'm kind of curious to see the value. Obviously, the only way to get this is by Pets Plus, and I think this is going to be kind of forgotten about as of right now. Everyone's kind of focusing on the Pupcake, on the Easter Bunny pets. I'm filming this on the same day as the release, just uploading it the next day. So I guess maybe by tomorrow when this video goes live, people might understand the value of this a little bit better. I guess we can look at the base value of a hummingbird, see that that is currently worth 0.55, a golden hummingbird is worth 1.5, and the diamond hummingbird is worth 4.15. So I guess we can base the values slightly similar to that. They just said please accept. That's definitely a no from me. I'm so sorry, I cannot accept that. Obviously this is a higher valued pet since it just came out, compared to the hummingbirds that have been available for a lot longer of a time. With any new pet, there's more demand, more value to it, and then I guess it will drop in value and then go and rise in value, like the hummingbirds are going increasing in value right now because they're now no longer obtainable. This person wants me to view their backpack and see if we can suggest anything to go and offer for it, which is kind of interesting. People don't normally ask that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Anything we want, honestly, probably unlikely. I prefer people offer rather than me selecting their pets, and it doesn't necessarily look like they have much that I'd be interested in. They are offering us a blue whale, a black, it looks like they're offering us their full inventory. This is basically everything they have. I don't think I could accept someone's full inventory. We're gonna say, thanks for offering, no thank you. Please do not give away your finest inventory. So I'm gonna probably struggle for a little while to even find someone that owns these new guinea pigs. Oh, this is an interesting deal. Okay. We're getting offered 2 dark chalky bunnies for the chocolate Dutch guinea pig. I don't really think it looks chocolate, right? Is that just me? Is anyone seeing the chocolate? Is the chocolate in the room with us? Because it don't look very chocolatey. They gave us a wave. Let's wave. Let's check out this person's profile. They got some cool pets. They just said age potions. What does that mean? I know what an age potion is, but do we accept this? 2 dark chalky bunnies for a chocolate Dutch guinea pig. Obviously, this is probably worth around 1 ride potion in value at the moment. I don't necessarily know if this is a good deal or not. I can get one every single month. Out of pure curiosity, I'm just gonna accept it. I don't know if this is a good deal. You kind of need Pets Plus, so this is probably worth at the moment around like 2 in value. It would be my guess. I mean, it's currently not loaded onto Adopt from .me as it's a brand new pet, but there we go. We successfully traded one of them, which is kind of cool. Harry Plopper. What an interesting username. So if any of you guys do have those pets that we are looking for, any of the other guinea pigs, please do let me know, because as always, I try and collect one of every single pet. And now my journal is not complete, so I will try my hardest to get a tortoise shell guinea pig, which I think is probably going to have a value as of right now, probably at around 10 in value. Give it a couple weeks, this would drop to like 6 or 7 in value would be my prediction. But yeah, let me know if you guys had any luck going and opening up these guinea pigs, because it's not really talked about. You're not really going to see many of these for a while because it's kind of hard to get, and there's no way for a YouTuber to go and buy a bunch of them, sort of thing. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe. Press the button on the middle of the screen to check out another video that YouTube thinks you'd like to go and watch next, and I hope to see you there.
I wanted the word cuppa, as in cup of tea, I thought it would be great to mix with pug. When I saw the domain was available, I was like, I'm taking it, I'm trademarking it, I'm going with it. Hi, I'm Aaron, I'm the owner of Cuppa Pug. We are not a traditional cafe. When I saw Cuppa Pug go live, that's when it all clicked. Well, was that nice?
Whatever I hatch, I trade for. If I hatch a golden penguin, I trade for a golden penguin. Let's go and open up the first egg, and I see a bit of yellow, which could only mean one thing. That this is a yellow egg, and that doesn't mean it's a safari egg. It's got a chick face on it, and there's literally only one pet that you can hatch when you open up a chick egg. So let's go and open this up and have a look, and oh my goodness, I have just hatched the pet chick from Adopt Me. Oh my word, this beak looks so broken, but there you go. This is the Adopt Me chick, which means I now have to trade for a chick. I've now just gone to the spawn, trying to find out if anyone actually has a chick in the first place. Is this thing kind of hard to go and find someone who actually has one? And this pet was like originally not tradable. So I can't imagine many people are gonna go and actually trade this pet. Let's see if this person has one. Whoa, this person has the Easter egg, which is way rarer than the chick. That's interesting. I think that's more valuable. So I'm gonna ask, what do they want for it? The chick keeps falling off every second. I actually don't know. I feel like it's gonna be easier to trade for the chick rather than the egg, as the egg's a lot rarer. You see, I don't really know what this is worth. I know what the chick's worth, but not the actual egg. So I don't really know what to offer for this. They said they traded for a ride Cerberus, which I don't really know. This pet originally cost like 600 Robux, and it's got a ride potion on it. And fun fact, every single player who joined Adopt Me in 2020 actually got the Easter egg completely for free. But the fact that they kept it as an egg is kind of really rare. So going and getting an Easter 2020 egg is actually a lot rarer than the chick, but I'm gonna count that one as technically this is like 2 chicks. I mean, we're matching. Let's go and open the next egg. Next up is this green one, and I really hope that I get the legendary Golden Walrus. But whatever I get, I think is gonna be a pretty fun pet. I can see that the side of the egg is white, so I don't really know what that is gonna be, but we have to go and tear through this and hope that it is the Golden Walrus. Basically, that's what I'm praying for right now. These things are difficult to open, and if this is the Golden Walrus, I will be very happy right now. Okay, first time finding out what is inside of the egg. What is it? What is it? What is it? Is that a beaver? Look at that. He's got like a wonky nose and a big tooth. I think we got a beaver, and that's like the beaver tail. Okay. I mean, there is a code that says I got festive star pin. Why would the toy code be for a star pin? That has nothing to do with beavers, but at least this is going to be one of the easiest trades to do. Now, you see, I already have a bunch of beavers. I have it in Mega Neon form and stuff. This is just a really easy rare pet to go and get your hands on. Why is that one locked? Oh, that one's from Beefing. Yo, I'm glad I locked that thing. I'm pretty sure most players are gonna have a beaver, so this should be a pretty easy trade. I see this little Spider-Man, but I can't click on them. Let's go and send them a trade and see if they have a little beaver. I'm kind of matching, you know, I'm matching with the beaver outfit today. I mean, oh, there we go. There's the beaver. But what do we do for it? A rare pet, you know? So let's just scroll down to my rare pet section and see what I can go and offer for this pet. Definitely not a rhino. Oh my. This is just from like a common egg, right? So it's really easy to go and get your hands on. I will offer you a pony, a Shetland pony. I think I'm over. I don't really know the value. I'm just gonna hit accept, see if they do it. Nobody likes beavers. No one, because there's so many of them. There we go. We got the beaver. That was a really quick one, and I could definitely think that it was going to be quick, but this thing does actually look very similar to the one inside of a dummy. If anything, they gave it a really big tooth. I don't know why the tooth is so big. Up next is this blue egg, and this one's gonna be exciting because I can see that it's got like a farm print on it, and that could mean that this could be like a cow. And if that's a cow, then that's gonna be so cool because the pattern is kind of a cow. So please be a cow, but at the same time, hatching a cow would be really hard to trade for. But what is it gonna? It's stuck. Oh, okay. Is this a silly duck? I don't know what this is. A drake or a silly duck. I forget which one is which, but this is going to be a pretty difficult pet to go and actually trade for inside of Adopt Me. This dude is very silly looking, but now let's try and find someone who actually has one of these. I think this might be a pretty hard trade. Silly duck time. Now this one's actually going to be really hard to trade for. Now the issue is finding someone who actually has one of these silly ducks. This is actually a really difficult pet to go and get your hands on. Although it's like an old pet, it's actually kind of relatively hard to find someone who wants to trade it. This pet is just so funny. Like, it's just silly. This person claims that they have a silly duck. Let's go and trade them and actually find out. Do they have this little silly dude? This little silly guy? I have a feeling that they probably don't and everyone just wants to be in the video, but hopefully they have a silly duck. Of course they... Of course. Wow. I knew that was gonna happen. Honestly, it's so hard to find someone who has one of these pets. I'm overpaying right now.
H&R Block makes it easy to reserve time for your taxes. Tap us in, find a time that works for you, upload your docs ahead of time, and track your return from start to finish. It's all in the MyBlock app. Get started at hrblock.com.
Hey, it's neighbor Agetsi. Get ready for the dead air because the new Breadwinner trailer starts now.
I think I might really have something.
Offering either a chameleon or a squid, which means I'm over. But I prefer to be over than under, so hopefully somebody will go and have a silly duck. If not, then I think I might have to change the server. This person said, wait, I have one. I have a feeling you do not have one. There is no way that you got one. I'm trading my chameleon for your silly duck. Wrong way round. So many people, oh, they've got one. They got one. Okay, I'm gonna offer you a newborn chameleon. I'm already over in this trade. Will they accept a newborn chameleon? All right. This is a silly duck. Oh, they're searching. They're searching. What are they searching for? If they have a chameleon or if they have other silly ducks. This is an uncommon we're talking about. This is a literal uncommon for a really rare RGB legendary. What are they gonna say? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna swap it out to a ride potion chameleon, which means I'm even more over in terms of value because I just want the silly duck and I will do what it takes. They didn't want that offer, so I'm gonna go and swap it out and see if they'll take a Fly Ride King B, which is a Robux pet, being like 1 in 5 or 1 in... I'm not good with the maths, I forgot, but it's a Robux pet with a fly and a ride potion on it, which is a bunch of Robux. They said sorry that they can't, but thank you anyway. So we're gonna keep trading, see if anyone else has one, but I think that's gonna be really hard to find someone, as really not many people actually own a silly duck, and I guess people don't really want to trade it. Even though it's an uncommon, it does come out of the farm egg, and people know that that's rare. I don't think anyone in this server actually has a silly duck, so I think we're gonna actually have to go and swap servers. I just joined a new server, and there's literally one person here. Only one person. Does the one singular person have a silly duck? Imagine if they actually do, that'd be crazy. They said, OMG, do they have a silly duck? This is the only person in the whole server that I can see who wants to trade. A bunch of hashtags. That does not sound too hopeful, but maybe, just maybe, somewhere in this inventory that they're searching right now, they might have one. Okay, this person just kept saying a bunch of hashtags. Honestly, I got no idea what they're saying. They could be saying that they got 1 million silly ducks for all I know, and I just have no idea. So let me go and trade Kaz. Kaz is actually my friend. I'm gonna go and offer them a squid for a silly duck. Definitely overpaying, but this is a newborn silly duck. If you didn't know already, if it's newborn, then that means it's actually increased in value, because it's kind of like some people collect untouched pets. Okay, the trade is unbalanced. I don't know who thinks is getting scammed. Probably me, because I'm offering a legendary for a literal uncommon. Like, that's kind of crazy. There we go. My friend Kaz helped me. She said I'm a pain and then just made a runner. I don't know what that means, but I managed to get myself a little old silly duck, and that is exactly what I needed for this challenge. I don't know where it is. It's so silly. There we go. Silly duck in Adopt Me versus silly duck in real life. I think the real life version is way cuter. The one in Adopt Me just it just doesn't look right. Like the head is literally just like a weird bean. Versus this actually looks fun. I have another green one, which is series 2, which means we could go and get the walrus, but I don't think so, as I see blue, and blue means that this is an ocean egg, so that's cool. I don't think I've actually ever opened up an ocean egg before, so I don't really know what pets you can get out of the ocean egg, but let's rip all this green stuff off. It does kind of make a satisfying spiral. Oh, look how long that is. It's like confetti. Ta-da! Ocean egg. It rattles. Okay, what's gonna be inside? Please be something cool. Please. What am I looking at? What is that? Wait a second. I thought it was gonna be a duplicate. I don't have this. Why is it... Is he got no nose? Can I help? Can I give you a nose? Is it a shark or a dolphin? I think it's a dolphin. Let me check. What did I get? I got a code for an eggnog hat. Adopt Me, really? How do they decide what these codes do? An eggnog hat. Eggnog is like a drink you drink at Christmas. This is a dolphin? Why has it got this bit? Did they just get the narwhal and chop the horn off? Okay, this should be really easy to trade for. According to the booklet, it is actually a dolphin. Thankfully, it's not a shark, so getting a dolphin is going to be pretty easy, to be honest. Up next is the wonderful dolphin, and hopefully the first person that trades me has a dolphin. That'd be really handy if they do. That is not a dolphin. That is like the most opposite thing of a dolphin that I think I've ever seen. Why do they have so many of these? I'm so confused. Why do you have so many chimeras? Bro, I literally see that you have a neon dolphin and they're just offering chimera. What is that plan? I don't know, but I mean, I'm kind of committed now. I kind of want to know, why are they trying to trade me so many chimeras? Are they just trying to like fill the trade with them or something? I don't really understand. They're probably going to ask for a mega one or something, to be honest. You have my dream pet. Okay. And you have mine, the dolphin. Second trade, hopefully they have themselves a dolphin. Actually, oh, they do. I don't even know what it's worth. So I'm just going to say, what for it? It's what? It's an uncommon pet. I don't really know what to trade for this. It's not like it's valuable, but it is old. How about I just do like an upgrade? Because these are both from the ocean egg. This is an uncommon. This is a rare, okay? And they said, can I have my dream pet? Oh no. If you didn't know already, I do giveaways for dream pets completely for free. But if you go and ask me in game, that's just not really how it works. To make it fair, we do it at complete random by people in the comment section. That way it's fair instead of just random people. Because obviously if every single person who asked me for a dream pet got one, then I would have 0 pets left. And they asked me for a frost dragon. Imagine if I just went up to every single person and said, hey, can I have a frost dragon? I'd be rich. That would be cool. Does this player have a little dolphin for trade? Please. Can you offer? That is not a dolphin. This person just said here. Are they trading me again? They changed.
Your to-do list? Done by us. Introducing Home Care Plus subscription for $99 a year. Members get more at Lowe's.
Zoom in, sweetheart. My eyes are bad.
Some people can't help themselves. But with this little baby, my biz stays my biz. Can your phone do that?
Changed their mind after saying that they wanted a frost dragon. Now they're offering me a dolphin. I will give you a seahorse. And, oh, yeah, they just straight up hit accept on the seahorse, which I wasn't expecting. There we go. I mean, it is an upgrade. It's a rare for the uncommon. I guess the dolphin does kind of look prettier. But there we go. We managed to go and get rid of the dolphin. Let's go. The final egg, Series 3, where we're looking for the golden penguin, which lights up, maybe. I know like the original unicorn did, and that's pretty cool. And is this what I think it is? Well, I mean, it has to be. It's pink. Pink. Well, what could that be, right? There's like only one thing, I think. So let's open this up. Peel off this little tab. That's how you meant to open it. You don't want to make confetti. And I think this means only one thing. That we're gonna get a pink pet. So let's open this up. Imagine if it was blue. And we got, as expected, the pink cat. Now, I think I have opened this one up in a different video, but there you go. This is a really fun pet to go and get. These things have been squished in the bowl for a long time, because look at their heads. It's like so wonky. I think maybe they just need a bit of like squishing and stuff. But now it's time to go and trade for a pink cat, one of my favorite pets in Adopt Me, which I think is going to be pretty good to go and trade for. So let's give it a try. That leaves me with the final pet, the pink cat, which is honestly a really hard pet to trade for. And I think I'm gonna have to swap through so many servers to find someone who even has this pet, let alone someone who wants to even go and trade it. If you didn't know already, the pink cat is the second pet to ever get introduced into Adopt Me, with the first pet going and being a blue dog, and then secondly, we got the pink cat. I'm not sure if I traded this person before. Actually, I recognize them because they got the dolphin, but do they have a pink cat? Probably not. This is definitely a difficult pet to go and trade for, so what I am offering is a Neon Fly Ride Red Dragon. This is a Neon Fly Ride Legendary that is non-obtainable unless you go and open up the retired egg, which obviously you need VIP. So let's find out, does anyone actually want to accept this offer? This is a really hard pet to get. One of my favorite pets to go and get. but we will be trying to go and get rid of a neon fly-ride legendary that does have a lot of value for a literal, like, common pet, just because it's pink. And you could just go to the hair salon and actually dye this regular cat pink if you wanted to get the same effect. Someone in the chat literally just said I can dye a cat pink for it, which is just kind of why this pet is really hard to get, because you can just dye the color of it, which is weird. This person just said, yo, I have a pink cat. Well, get back here, I don't want to trade you, bro. Let's press trade, see if they will go and accept my neon fly ride dragon for it. I actually don't know if they will. For a pink cat, I think that's a pretty fair deal, to be honest. This is a neon. Oh, they hit decline. I guess they either don't have one or they just changed their mind. We just got sent a trade request, but the thing is, do they even have the pink cat? And they're saying OMG. So many people just trade just so they can be in the video, so shout out to you guys because you're all fans and I appreciate all of you. Okay, they just wanted free pets. As I said, if you guys want free pets, I go and do giveaways, but they're selected at random. So going and joining me and just simply asking for a free pet is kind of like going up to the lottery and asking for free money. This has turned out to be a really difficult pet to go and try and trade for, to be honest. I wasn't expecting how long, because I've spent so long trying to find someone who even has one, let alone wants to trade one. Oh, we found someone with a pink cat. This is Fly Ride. Are they gonna ask me to add or something? Because it's Fly Ride full grown. They're probably gonna want a little bit of an ad. Do you have anything else? Okay, let's have a look. Let me look what else I could go and offer for them. So I've swapped it out to a neon Fly Ride Griffin, which is a Robux pet and more valuable than the red dragon. Let's see if they're interested in this as an offer. I'm actually overpaying in terms of this, so I'm not sure if they're going to accept it. They said, I'll do the dragon. Okay, wow, I was not expecting that, to be honest, but there we go. That's really cool if we're able to get this trade. Are they going to say anything else? So I'm really happy with this trade. I needed to get my hands on this pink cat, so I think that's actually a really good trade. So shout out to Alpha Crowd, who seems to be going and helping me, and we can then finally end this challenge. There we go. Will they hit confirm? Let's go. We got ourselves our hands on a pink cat. Let me know if this is a win, fair, or loss. I did just trade a neon fly ride legendary for a for an uncommon, so you know, it is what it is. If you want to see me go and hatch more of these Adopt Me plushies in another video, then let me know in the comment section. If this video gets 1,000 likes, then I will do another part to this and I'll buy a bunch more eggs and hatch more pets. So like this video and subscribe and comment your favorite plushie, or click here to go and watch another Adopt Me video that I think you're gonna go and love next. So click here right now to go watch this Adopt Me video next.
Welcome to the new generation of web creation, where words can launch a business, while you control every detail. The generation always adapting, without missing a beat. It's your generation, where vision and technology work as one. This is the new way to create. Wix.
Icon has the tools pros trust, from wrenches to storage solutions, diagnostic tools, and more. Built to last and backed for life. Pick yours up today. Icon, tool truck quality, unbeatable value, only at Harbor Freight.
I logged into all of my old forgotten Adopt Me accounts to find out what rich pets they have. I'm logged into my first account that I can't actually remember what is on it. Starting off, we have 115 bucks, which is kind of useless. I can't actually buy anything with that. What do we actually have in my inventory? As for the house, this is actually like the modern Adopt Me house. I don't know if you know what that means. Let me go and check out my profile and try and get like some stats about myself so we can see when I joined. So apparently I made this account in July, which is interesting, and I've played for 2 hours and nearly 3 hours, which is interesting. So I really haven't done much on this account. I mean, 3 hours, I honestly have no idea what I was doing. And this person says, hello trading, my pets, very good pets. Well, that sounds great. Let's go and have a look at what I actually have on this account. So I actually have a trading license, which is interesting. I wonder what happens if I pull this up. No recent trades found. What does no recent trades found mean? I've never actually seen that before. Does that mean this account has no trades? Potentially? Let's have a look if I've got no trades. Well, I do only have a sandwich. We literally have nothing, all the basic stuff and nothing favorited, but we have two things. We have an ermine, which is such a random pet. That's like from the Christmas event, right? And a zodiac minion egg, which is partially hatched. Why do I have this? Honestly, I have no idea. I'm surprised that there's literally like nothing on this account. It's literally just like a default account. Nothing is saved. Honestly, I have no idea what I was doing on this account, but I only have a zodiac minion egg, so that's kind of boring compared to the other accounts that I'm gonna go and log into. So let's go and log out and find a different account that I own. This next account I actually joined in 2017. I kid you not. This is a real account. This is before I used my other one. It's called Cookie Cutter HD. You see, when I was a kid, I used to just keep making accounts as I forgot my password. So that's why, in case any of you are curious, why do I have so many accounts? Well, I simply forgot the password, which is crazy. I'm dressed up as a sandwich and it says trading sandwiches, please offer, which is interesting. Maybe I was doing some sort of video. I definitely done a video where I traded 100 sandwiches. It might be that. So let's pull up some stats. So we played Adopt Me in 2020. So 3 years later than making the account. I played for 35 hours on this random account. What did I do on this? Why would I spend 35 hours on a random account? Anyway, we have a lure here, which gave me 10 bucks. Let's go. Yay. This account also has nearly the exact same amount of bucks, which is kind of creepy. I think the other one had 115. This has 116. How bizarre. Oh, I've got Make a Neon Pet for this. Time to find out what's actually in my inventory. I mean, if I've played for 36 hours, then surely I've got something good. So I actually have 8 age up potions. That's kind of overpowered. That means I must have been like aging up pets on this account because you can't trade these potions. So how did I possibly get 8 of them? Unless it's from like the lures or something, I guess is the only possibility. Because there was a time when I hatched 100 lures. In fact, I did that twice. So let's have a look. What have we got here? We got some toys. Oh, we actually have toys on this account. So we have a Saturn balloon, a hairbrush chew toy, an illusionary throw hat, a pizza throwing disc, baseball toy, and a tree plush. So there are some random things on this account. Some soapy skates. Oh yeah, look at this stuff. I got the richest stuff on this account. Let's go. All right, we got food. We checked through that. We checked through this. Strollers, nothing. Petware, we have a bear keychain. Didn't know that was petware. Favorites, I got nothing favorited, but it's time to check out what pets do I have if I play for 35 hours on this account. Oh my goodness, this sucks. This literally sucks. I have a classic teapot. Now this actually might one day become a really rare pet because I don't think many people got it, and it's not tradable. It literally says untradable on it. And then 2 kid goats. That is all I have on this account. What happened? Let me pull up my trading license. I've got to know what happened on here. So I just gave away a bee shuttle for free, which is interesting. I traded all of my pets for a bee shuttle. Oh, so this must have been like a challenge video or something, because what is this? Oh, I just gave away all my pets to my girlfriend? What? I honestly have no idea. This happened in June of this year, apparently. That's crazy. I've got no idea. What the... I traded a bunch of sandwiches. I guess maybe I was doing a trading sandwiches video or trying to get rich in a certain amount of time, and I got the bee shuttle, and then it seems I just gave away the legendary for free. So nothing too exciting on this account anymore. All kind of boring stuff that's literally not really worth anything. So I really do hope that the other accounts are good. As for what I had before my girlfriend stole all of them, we did have a Zodiac minion chick, a dragonfly, and like some random other toys and stuff, which is interesting, but Nothing of any rarity here. I think that literally the best thing on this account is the age up potions, to be honest. But yeah, kind of crazy that I made this account in 2017. As for the friends that I have on this account, these are actually people that I friended in high school. That's how long ago I used this. This is Cookie Cutter YouTube with the number 1 on the end, which is interesting. Apparently I favorited the game called Logo Quiz. Again, I joined in 2020. What is Logo Quiz? Why would I favorite this? This has 44% likes, which is quite shocking, to be honest. Let's go into here. Let's go and play Adopt Me and see what we actually have on this account. I really hope that one of these accounts